than here. You're gonna pay more money than here. You're gonna have rolling blackouts. You're gonna have worse internet. There's nothing that's gonna be better about the Philippines
I
than
was
here.
here.
Well, English and long-term visa. That's the only
I
thing that you
think
can get better.
I went back home like a year after a year because we were in we stayed in Bangkok and then we went here. So before I went back home, coming from here, it was so expensive for me because we were sharing meals for 300 to 500 pesos. That would be two full meals for two of us. And then when I went home, it was like so expensive. Like I was even surprised.
You have to have a house, you have to cook at home,
Yeah.
right? And you basically have to stay put. When I was there, I could move around. I brought my girlfriend to Boracay, to Manila, to Puerto Galera. We've been in Mindanao.
Boracay in the 90s was way different than
The hut I had, the Nipa hut I had, was like $1.70, less than $2.
really.
In the morning, they brought you a giant thermos with hot water. So you got yourself tea bags or Nescafe, whatever. So you make your own drink, and then you could swim or you could go to the beach. There was one place with billiard.
Got a lot of Christmas decorations. Look at this, the Christmas tree.
There was one.
We got the snowman. We're actually in Flyburgers. Yeah, we only had to walk a few minutes, so it's not so bad.
Jonathan's getting exposure.
Oh, party foul.
You have this ball out of metal.
Huh?
The red one. That's metal.
Yeah.
I had the one of plastic it broke,
Oh, it did.
so I bought a new one.
This is what everyone recommended. I had to order it online.
Are you visiting?
You had your helmet stolen today, man. You're running into bad luck, guys. You're running into some bad luck.
So how long are you staying here? 3 months?
Another 3.5 months.
3.5.
Already, so in total 4.5 months.
And then what's
Back home.
Bangkok?
Summertime in Germany is okay. I love the long days. 8 at night, you say, oh, I'm going to stroll around. You have 2 hours of daylight.
Oh.
Sun goes down at 10 p.m.
One time my friend went there. She said that malls closes there. Like it encouraged people to go to the park because that's how healthy they live in Germany.
Well, it's similar to the Philippines. You have to have annual contract for your apartment because hotels are horribly expensive. You have to cook at home.
Even though I don't worry about stuff in Vietnam, especially Da Nang, I would probably just put my helmet in my backpack. I would never leave it out. I've seen people leave their keys in their scooter, but for me, I still would take it. It's my American mindset. Yeah, I would never leave it out. You're the second person I heard that had their helmet stolen. I think Jamie said he got his helmet stolen too.
Wow.
We were at Flyburgers.
Germany. What burger did you get?
The
Dragon Bridge?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that too.
You always make the wrong choice.
Oh, maybe I'm right.
I got
You
the
said I always make the wrong choice.
I got the fly.
Oh, the
Oh,
fly.
the fly.
That's a good choice, I would guess.
Oh, really?
Oh, I think our food's here.
Where's Cheetos?
Oh, there we go.
What was it? What's... Okay. Oh, blue cheese.
They forgot yours. They were gonna bill you and not give it to you. Look, you guys get the little mini pickles. Which one did you get?
What did I get?
The dad.
The dad.
I got the triple, but it's a smash. So they're thin patties, guys. I like these smash patties, guys. You gotta spray your hands.
Yeah. Spray your hands with chemicals.
And they do have the good ketchup. Look at that, guys. Good ketchup. This is how you know places are good.
You're getting the behind the scenes.
The behind the scenes.
Have you ever tried banana ketchup?
I think I have.
You did?
I think at my old job.
That.
At my old job. But I'm not a fan.
Because back in California, he used to have a lot of Filipino friends.
Well, coworkers.
Oh yeah, coworkers.
I worked in San Francisco and Richmond. So, actually at both places there was. So the Bay Area, it's like very common.
My brother lives right in Sonoma Street where the market is every Saturday.
The market. I know Sonoma. Yeah, I know exactly what that. Oh, the farmer's market, yeah. I used to live about 5 minutes from there, so I used to live right by the water. The water's like, the farmer's market's here, and I live probably about like 6 blocks back from there. That's my favorite area of the whole city.
I must say, I do miss gozo.
The what?
I miss gozo. That's Cebuano. The seaweed salad. Gozo.
We call it pako. Yeah.
Cebuano is gozo.
I don't know. Should we even say gozo? Gozo? Like half rice?
Thank you.
What you're decided, right?
Here's our fries, guys. This is called Fly Burger. This is the one that I walk by all the time. Fly Burger. I wish I had a menu. Oh, here we go. This is called Fly Burgers. This place is open till 1. I would call this, as of now, this is my second favorite. This is my second favorite burger spot. So actually, here's my girlfriend. This is Joanne. Remember, she's been on some of our live streams months ago, maybe like a month ago. That's her boyfriend. That's her friend. And this is Hendrix. This is the guy that we seen at the Bonet place probably about a month ago. So we ran into Hendrix. He was here when we walked in and we had a meeting. My girlfriend met up with Joanne and they were eating here. So we all kind of ran into each other. And they do have the Heinz, so. This is my second, at least as of now.
I understand more of the guacal.
My second favorite burger place. No, this is not Burger King. I'm trying to eat and rotate this. If my girlfriend keeps talking, she's not going to get any of these fries.
Why not?
Because you're going to be too busy. No, this is Fly Burgers. Fly Burger. I'll show you some of the burgers they got. The Smash It, that's a smash burger. They do serve regular burgers, like the Dragon Bridge. For some of you guys, they have vegetarian hot dogs, vegetarian burgers. They got fries. I still like Bikini Bottom better. I better not say that too loud here. They might beat me. I need knife. No knife?
How do you like it? Knives?
I thought they would have the thing. It's a little bit more expensive and not as good to me as Bikini Bottoms, but it's a good second choice. Plus, they're open till 1.
Knife? Yeah.
The big selling point about this place is that it's.
Huh?
Did they forget my friend?
You might have to remind them. This place is open till 1 a.m.
Did you order Putin or something?
Putin, he's the leader of Russia.
It's fries. And then he ordered fries. Just make a follow up. No, or just follow up. He made order, yeah, earlier, yeah. you don't know
Good for me.
follow-up.
And that's the biggie. You know, in the Philippines, at least people understand what you're saying.
But you get it back in the cost of living. Like next time you go to the Philippines, man, you're gonna be shocked.
Did you get his order earlier? He ordered fries. Yeah, him. For her? Yeah.
They have very soft buns.
I ordered French fries. Did you forget?
Can you check the right there.
There we go. Thank you.
Come on.
I'm gonna show you guys this burger. I'm digging
What's
into
in
it.
there?
Ground beef. Have you guys been to? Have you been to Bikini Bottoms? I would try Bikini Bottoms. I like Bikini Bottoms.
I'll go there.
Huh?
Have you been to Hoi An?
We're gonna go. We were gonna go yesterday, but the rain. So we've been to Hue, we've been to Wignon. We took the train to both of those cities, but we haven't been to Hoi An yet.
2 tips for Hoi An. Number 1, down by the moat with the bridges and the boats, really nice. Avoid the place between 6 and 9 p.m. Go before or go after.
I'm still trying to figure out where we're gonna stay. There's 2 different islands, I guess. There's one near the I'll show you on the map. I'm still not sure where. This burger's good.
Yeah. Mine too. You want to try?
Mine's better.
We stayed near the old town.
I have these 2 places. I'll show you.
We always spray water bottle. Mine is like more of bacon. Bacon, yeah?
I think they meant to give me the bacon.
No. But we missed the burgers in
Hoi An. There we go.
by Mr. No, they have a. Isn't it here, Mr. Beast has a place, yeah? And we have that in Manila.
Yeah, so we were debating, we're not sure if we should stay, there's a whole bunch of hotels here, and then there's one that we really like right here, but I don't know if that's too far. Because most of the hotels are right here, and then this is like the street market and stuff here.
I stayed right in the middle of the
You stayed here. We were gonna stay either here or here.
Depends what you want to do. You want to see the old
We're only
town?
gonna be there for one day. One night, one day.
So, old town.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a hotel. We just can't figure out. We found a better hotel on this one, but everything looks like it's over here. But if it's not so bad, because there's two bridges. There's this bridge and then this bridge. So I gotta debate it. You guys still there? Hey Jonathan, yep. Have you been to Vallejo before? Have you been to Vallejo?
Yeah,
Did you live there or you just stayed there?
my brother lives there. My dad just moved from Fairfield to Vallejo.
Oh, Fairfield.
My sister used to live like that.
That's crazy.
My brother's been in the same place for like 3 or 4 years.
That's crazy. 7,000 miles away. It's not like it's San Francisco or a big city.
You know, I used to go to the farmer's market there with my brother every time.
Yeah, the city's crazy now with crime, though. It's crazy.
Oh, the city? Yeah, I've heard. I'm trying to think of what's the Governor News stuff.
Oh, yeah. But they keep voting the same way, so. Dessert? We don't know. I wanted to go down to the local neighborhood after here, but it's raining a little bit, so I'm not sure if we're gonna make it. If it doesn't rain, we might go down there, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. If it stops raining, we'll go to the local neighborhood down by the cafe and the convenience store where you guys see me do live streams sometimes.
We're waiting for the front of the line. You're here. Want to say hi to the line? You didn't see that you're there. Now you're bad. Tell Will he should pay you for being exposed to live without permission.
This is public. Public.
Public? But this is not USA.
I know.
This is not USA.
This reminds me of like a diner in the USA. It's the only place I've seen it out here.
Oh, we still don't have
Let's find a cheap place to celebrate.
There is no cheap place. I've been looking. Well, I just seen Pumbaa's. Yeah, but it was for 500,000, I think. The other places want like 1.2 million. There's one. We've seen a
diner.
I think it was a buffet. No, not the diner. There was another one, Olivia's or something.
Oh, that's a steakhouse. Yeah.
But they had the best stuff, but it was like 1.3 million or something. They had like ham, turkey, prime rib. Then they had like a whole bunch of good sides, but it was like 1.2 million. Yeah. It's crazy. It's like the cheapest one I found was, I think Pumbaa's. It was like 500,000, but nothing cheaper than that.
So I asked Jonathan, so what's our priority? So only have one.
I know. It's too expensive. It's like, when she's not here, I spend about 160 on food for the whole month. To go get Thanksgiving, it would be like $100 just for one day, and it's like, that's crazy. But the problem is, I would cook myself, but there's no ovens in Asia. Oh,
They have oven.
you guys got probably the only oven in this whole city.
I think we ordered in Northern and then the new one have
But isn't it hard to buy fish?
No, we haven't been
Yeah, it's imported. Probably expensive too.
I think they have butter bun.
It's probably like 50, 60 bucks though. In the USA, you can get it for like $2 a pound. What about my haircut? I just gave myself a haircut too, look.
haircut or you shave?
That's a good one.
Easy.
Or you can do your hair with a sponge.
I just cut my hair like every 3 days. And I compared it to how much haircuts cost in the USA. And I think I've saved like over $10,000 cutting my own hair for like 15 years. It's just zoomed in. I try to cut my hair like every 3 days. For free.
How much is a haircut?
60,000?
Something like that.
60.
But all my haircuts I've done here have been way better than anything I've done in the US. It was really, really good. And they all use the single blade.
I almost was gonna get a YouTube video, but it's hard for me since I cut my own hair. I would actually spend more, but I might do it.
Well, we're gonna call you. We're gonna tell the over.
Have you seen my
get his hair.
You can do that.
See my ear cleaning video?
I haven't seen that. People tell me to go do that, but I'm a little nervous.
The what?
Yeah, they do ear cleaning.
$22? That's crazy.
Someone is asking what sport is it? What sport is it? Very hot
Check.
Check go there and wear the card. Yeah. I mean, Will gets the flag there, the triple flag with coconut. That's what he gets.
What do you mean that's what I get?
That's what you get for they were asking.
We got that. What do you mean me?
You're the one who likes that.
What do you get? You get the other cup.
Yeah. And then I didn't know it was with durian.
They never like durian.
No, thank you.
You try durian?
I don't know. I might have.
Yeah.
It tasted a little weird.
I smelled it, but when I tried to taste it, it tastes like jackfruit. So I'm not sure if it was jackfruit or durian. Because I opened the seal, so when I popped it, it smelled like durian. So I'm like, oh no. Yeah. They're planning to go get the dessert there. Yeah.
That's where we were gonna go if it doesn't rain.
I would take it.
We usually go hang out at that cafe. I like that cafe a lot. Right across the street from where those convenience stores are. Do you guys know the two convenience stores that are right here?
You went to the new com that just opened up?
Which one?
Com Cafe just opened up right down the street. In front of the Com Cafe.
I might have seen them, but I don't remember the name.
They just opened one nearby. It's down
Do you ever go on the main street right here? Like 4 streets back and it runs this way? I do a lot of my live streams from there.
Isn't it like it's pretty busy all the time?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's where the cafe is. Like, there's the two. I usually am at like one of the convenience stores right there, and the cafe that we go to is like right across the street. They serve the sweet potato fries. It sits right on the street. It's like right on the corner right here. I get my favorite drink there. That's what I'm addicted to. Is my one caramel blend. And that same street is where I get the Bonet. That's where I met him. He was getting the Bonet too. They closed down, but it looks like they just opened up. They were gone for like a week.
It was fun. I saw his video. And I said, okay, we'll go there. Go off the street. And I even have my GoPro. Oh, this is the place where I got in and he's sitting there.
Yeah. I went there like 1 week. I went there 2 or 3 times a week. It's 40,000 and it's awesome, man. I used to always go get a banh mi, but I'm like, man, Bonet is only. I get the extra egg. I get 2 eggs. Which one? We had this one thing. I cannot find it in Da Nang. I'm going to show you what it is. I've tried looking for it for everywhere. We had it in the city of Wien Yan. People have a version of it, but it's not the same. I need to find the exact thing. There it was called Nem Cha Loy. It was roll, but it wasn't the meat sticks. The meat came out on a platter. It was pork and chicken, and then you make it, and then you put peanut sauce and all this other stuff. I'll show you the video, but I found something similar-ish here, but it's like double the price, and it comes with like seafood. I don't eat seafood, but I've not been able to find it. But the place that we had was very good. It's right here. We took the train there. I want to take the train again, actually.
Yeah, we took it once to play.
Yeah, we did that too.
Nice, right? I thought the scenery.
Did you go past the beach and everything?
Yeah, I kind of thought it was pretty mountains.
Vietnam Railways? Is that what you guys took? Yeah. It's only $7. $7 each way.
That's cheap. I was paying, I think, $15 on the Amtrak to go from Sacramento
Oh yeah.
to Fairfield. $15. Yeah.
And there's probably some homeless people there. People peeing on it.
Oh, that would be Sacramento Transit, public transit in Sacramento.
This is the place that we went to. So it looks like this. And then let me see the meat. So the meat is cooked like that, and then they bring it out on a tray. I'll show you. I cannot find this though. I really want to find this place.
And you roll it or no? Is it right?
Yeah, you roll it.
That's cool as well. For herbs.
Some people, so, let me see. See, this is what the name of the restaurant was. This is it. So that's how it is. It comes like that. And then you just roll it up yourself.
Oh, the peanut sauce.
They had all this. This is all that was $5 total. It was $5. It was like 120,000. I can't find that anywhere here. Oh, the typhoon. I don't think it's gonna hit. I heard that, but I was here with the last one. The warning was here, and it didn't hit. So we'll see if it hits.
This is one that's active right now.
I think so.
You're the last one that hit us because we could see the sunroll from our balcony. The wind was so strong to see the air still moving from the wind.
Was it open or did they shut it down?
It was shut down and the wind was moving.
Was it shut down because of that, or was it just shut down?
It was during the day. I don't know if it opened
Oh.
yeah.
We went there one time, but we didn't go on any of the rides.
I was saying here we just walked around.
You can walk. I didn't know you can walk around, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's free entry.
If you go like after 4, like the rides, you can get like an unlimited thing for like 100,000
So,
after like 4 o'clock or something. You guys still here? A lot of people disappeared on me. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I finished my burger. $22 for a haircut? That's crazy. Here it's like $2 or $3. You guys ride a scooter, don't you?
Chelsea, when we first moved down here, I was like nervous about riding a scooter. And we go to motorbike in Thailand, but we were in Chiang Mai, so the traffic wasn't that crazy. And then we come here and I'm nervous.
I won't do it.
It's scary, but you start to realize that everybody is very, very complete opposite of the US.
I wouldn't be worried. I rode a scooter in Florida for 2 weeks. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about them. Like some of these guys ride with washers on the back. They have the guy selling the buns with the open fire on the end. And I'm like, people come off the curbs, no lights, no headlights. People don't stop at lights. So I'm like, you know what? I'll spend $1.50 on the in-drive instead of the grab in-drive.
We've seen a couple of minor actions like locals like this, you know, doing that. But what's the complete opposite of the US? In the US, it's like, oh, you know, they kind of cloud and get insurance. Here it's like, okay, you're okay.
And they drive.
Yeah, they're just like chill about it. So chill.
I went to the mall and I was talking on camera and I seen 2 people smack right into it. I caught it on camera. Both of them fell and then they both went over. One handed him like a part of his fender and then they just drove away. I was like, that's crazy. Oh yeah. Someone would have a lawsuit, all kinds of stuff.
They get into like, ah,
It was crazy.
I had some guy do that to me years ago. him from behind, and I wasn't even going that fast. And he broke his arm, and out like, I grabbed his back on my seat and freaking kidding me.
Did he kept pressing the issue, or he
He tried to, and then all of a sudden he tried to go with everything but
nothing?
they give you have to get checked, so they give you a fake so,
Yeah, here I don't even know. They'd probably just say, "Oh, just dust yourself off."
I had my first hospital visit here. I went to the hospital for the first time. You know, it's really nice. Not only because it's cheap, you get a price list. You get to see all the prices in the U.S. You can't see.
I seen a guy. I can't remember who it was. I forgot it was a YouTuber out here, and he went there and like they give you milk or something every day. Like he was there for like 4 or 5 days or something, and they give you milk for like breakfast and whatever it is. And at the end, he didn't drink all of his milk, so they gave him like 7 cartons to take home. They said you paid for it, so you got to take it. Like that's just crazy. Like in the USA, they wouldn't even have thought of doing that, but they gave him like a whole bag of milk that he didn't need. So it was crazy. People said it was cheap.
The time that they went, but it was in and out. I went there after the paperwork, saw the doctor. Like, okay, you got to do these tests, and just go to that thing. It was so quick, so quick.
I'm just glad I haven't went to the hospital. I don't even go to the hospital in the USA, so I don't even take aspirin. So it's like I'm hoping that I never have to go do a video of why I was at the hospital. I hope. Yeah, the burgers are gone. Everybody's food is gone. I think someone else was supposed to show up, but
Yeah.
they're gonna be here too late.
No, because they said the baby's still sleeping. They don't want to disturb the baby. Yeah. Brain check, yeah.
You could have said the last person here pays the whole bill. So they pay the whole bill.
The last person who gets out, I know it's gonna be you. Yeah. Like, gusto talaga si Will tayo. I tried to move the camera, but Will still.
I showed all the food. I had to show the food. Everything's gone.
Yeah. Gone with the wind.
I should have done the live stream with the panorama view. I'm watching it on this one, so I can't see the camera on my original one, so I'm watching it on my other phone. A new burger place that I did a live stream, but I've been here. This is my 3rd time now. This is Fly Burgers. So this is my 2nd favorite place. I still like Bikini Bottoms better, but this is Fly Burger. I got the triple smashed. Bikini Bottoms is still my number 1, but this is probably my number 2. I'm gonna try, I think it's called Shake 'em Buns. I had Shake 'em Buns on Grab. I'm gonna try it in person. And Shake 'em Buns, I always confuse Shake 'em Buns and Fill My Buns with each other. There's 2 places called that. One of them was good, one of them wasn't that good. I'm gonna try the good one again. I don't think so. I think that's the same place. As far as I know, there's no other Bikini Bottoms. I think that might be the whole complete name, but nobody calls it that. But there's actually 2 Bikini Bottoms. They're both the same owner. One's here down the street, and then there's one across the river. But I'll show you the one that I officially go to, and I think it's actually called Bikini Bottoms Express. Yeah, see. Yeah, they call it Bikini Bottoms Express, but everyone just calls it Bikini Bottom. It's the same place. I love that place, man. That's my favorite burger place. But here's the tip. So get the burger, like I always get the classic double or the other double, and look on the menu, because if you order fries separately, you're gonna pay an extra $30,000. So look on the menu, order your burger, and then there'll be a section that says combo, and you can add the fries for $29,000 rather than $50,000. So look on there. It'll say something like add fries to the combo for 29,000. So you save like 20 or 30,000. That's my little inside tip, because you can get a burger and fries for 120,000. Yeah, that's my favorite burger place. I've been to about 5 or 6 burger places now here. Yeah, you live in what I call the Western Pub area. We just ate there, not at Bikini Bottoms, but we just ate right across the street from Bikini Bottoms yesterday. We ate at a place called I Love Baguette. It's right directly across the street. Yeah, it's a good price, and they give you a huge amount of fries.
Eric's asking what's cheaper than a bag of Cheetos. Cheetos are not even cheap here.
No, they're not cheap,
Yeah.
because they're imported.
Yeah.
I think I bought some flaming hots a couple of times. I forgot how much it was.
Probably like 150. You can get regular local chips for like 30,000.
Because sometimes we'll make like guac at the house, and usually just get the frozen tortillas out of milk.
In the frozen
Because the
section,
Tostitos and everything, it's way too much for them.
that salsa is $9.
Yeah.
The Tostitos, it's 200 and something thousand.
Yeah. You can just buy the frozen tortillas for like 30K. You just cut it in 5 medium chips.
I tried getting those. Those are the ones that are in the frozen section down at the bottom, right? I tried making tacos with them, but they're too crispy.
Oh yeah, they're good for chips.
They're good, probably good for chips, but you can't make them for tacos. I tried putting a little oil in the pan and thought I was going to cook them, and I was like, why are they crispy? And then I kept thinking I was doing something wrong, but I think whatever they do, they're naturally, even if I put them in the microwave, nope, can't fold them. I put them in the microwave for a few seconds, and it was crispy, and I was like, what the hell? That's the hard part. You can't get good Mexican food in Vietnam. It's impossible.
Especially us, we're Californians.
Oh yeah, you can't even find carne asada here. Everything is ground beef. I can't even find shredded beef. You won't find shredded beef tacos. You won't find carne. Adobo. Yeah, but that place is like $9 for a burrito. It's right over there.
It is pricey though.
But it's as much as a burrito that I can go to the burrito truck in my city in Vallejo and get the huge burrito for $8 or $9. So I'm like, man, that's like the equivalent to paying like $40 out here. It's like, that's crazy. It's like Mexican food is impossible to find out here. There's a Mexican place that just opened up right over here, and they do Taco Tuesdays. But one taco is 90,000. One taco. That's crazy. That's like freaking almost $4. $3. It's crazy. And it's still like ground beef. And I was like, crazy. Too expensive. Frozen fruits I have seen them at Moon Milk, but they are definitely expensive. They're expensive in the USA normally, and they're expensive here. I would guess, I'm gonna guess probably a bag is close to $4 or $5 for a smaller bag. I've even seen blueberries, like maybe 6 ounces of blueberries, is like $4 or $5. So there's some stuff. Anything that's not naturally grown here is gonna cost you a lot. Do they? But they're still expensive out here. Strawberries? I've never seen strawberries yet. I only mostly look when I go to Full Market or when I go to Moon Milk. But cheese, I've been up there. The one that's across from Moon Milk on the main road, yeah, we usually go up there. I've never bought anything from there, but we go up to that market area. We go walk by it a lot, but we've never really, because when I go there, I looked at potatoes. I get potatoes for $23,000 per kilo at Moon Milk, and when I went up to the market, they were like 20 or 21, and I was like, same price, like it's crazy. So either the market is expensive or Moon Milk is extremely cheap. I can't figure out which one it is.
They can't sell it for much more than the market.
I guess. I would think that Moon Milk would bump their price up more, but
Today, I had this crazy idea. I met a Russian. You know why many Russians are here?
cheapness in the beach.
They don't want to get kind of
Get the what? Oh yeah, yeah. But I heard they can go back now. I heard that's what I heard. I heard a lot of them went back.
This guy who's on a really low budget, right? And he said, I need one and one.
Yeah.
So we're talking, it's really rough in the marketplace. I say, you know what? He said he's eating too poor to go to restaurants. Eating to the cheap restaurant. What do you eat?
Potatoes.
I eat at home.
What does he eat?
So yeah.
Potatoes and
Russian vegetable soup. So okay, you know what? We go together to the market. I buy food, we cook, and I make a video. So, take and give. I messed it up. Horribly. We went to that market, we bought stuff, and then we saw the open meat, the supplies.
oh yeah, yeah.
I said, I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
So we went to Moonmilk and bought some beef.
Yeah.
By that time, I could have better invited him to a
To a
restaurant.
restaurant, yeah.
But we went to his place, we cut up the meat, and we had
What kind of meat did you get? Ground beef or
No, no,
like a? Okay.
it wasn't even, it was small. I mean,
Beef is hard to get, man. Beef is not cheap here.
It didn't break the bank, but it was
It's not
worth it
cheap.
if you compare with what it did here.
It's not as good as you get in the USA, and it's not that cheap, especially compared to chicken or pork. It's not worth it.
I would say that when I was in the States, I was bloating and I went to a doctor. And I said, what is that? He said, yeah, it's just a sedentary lifestyle. I said, it must be something wrong. And I found out what it is. It's
What?
your beef. It's so full of growth hormone. They bring up a beast to 1,000 pounds
Yeah.
in 1 year.
The beef tastes so good, though. I know. Did you notice that beef tastes a lot better there than here, though? Have you noticed it?
Well, I stopped eating it.
But when you were like, I've never had a steak as good in any country besides the USA. Burgers are
I haven't
1,000.
been to Argentina yet.
Yeah, I grew up there, so I knew about it. But burgers, when I try to make burgers here, the meat just falls apart. Like back in the USA, you can open up the raw meat and form the patty. Here, you get it and it just falls apart. It's like, how do I get it together? People are like, oh, put egg and bread. And I'm like, I like just pure beef. I don't like to put a whole bunch of fillers in it. So it kind of bothers me.
It's the cutting, it's not even the meat, it's the way they grind it up.
And out in Europe and Asia, I noticed you guys have something called minced beef. We have ground. Ground is usually processed through a machine, like it pushes it through, whereas minced is more cut up with knives, and it's a different process.
You know Penn Dutch, it's a supermarket.
What is it called?
Penn Dutch. It is along the East Coast.
No,
And the southernmost is in Fort Lauderdale.
I've never seen it.
And I went there for my meat.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I go to like some butchers. I go to Trader Joe's, Safeway. These are all USA places. Costco. Lots of different places.
I remember the butcher, he must have been 80 years old.
Yeah.
He was a real old star. And when you've been there 3 times, he will recognize you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Wolfgang, how are you?
That's how I always come out. Like when I go to any restaurant here, I go to them so much that they don't even give me menus. They already know because I always get the same thing. My girlfriend will always want to get something different, and then she'll complain. She's like, "Oh, you should have got this." And it's like, not me. I get the same thing every time I go, so I know what to expect.
After 1.5 years in the States, I go from 160 pounds to 210.
It's so easy, man. But so food is more expensive there, but I've noticed you do get, like, if you go into a restaurant there, even though the food is more expensive, for the value, it's kind of good because you go, let's say you went to a Mexican restaurant there, you're gonna get free chips, free salsa, free water.
You're talking Florida.
I'm talking anywhere in USA. So you go there, right? Or you go to like a steak place, you're gonna get bread, free bread that comes out, butter. You go to Asia, go to Europe and stuff, there's no such thing as them bringing you out free bread, free butter, free chips, free salsa.
In Europe, not all, but some Italian restaurants, after the meal, give you free espresso.
Yeah, something like that. But in USA, you'll go there and you'll get chips and salsa.
Can you move there? Stay here na lang.
Hello. Yeah, so like if you go to a Mexican restaurant while you're waiting for your food, you'll get a big bowl of chips, a big bowl of salsa, and let's say you finish that, you'll just ask for, hey, can I get another bowl of chips and salsa? Can I get 2 glasses of water refilled? You get a Coke. When the Coke runs out, you get a free refill. It's like you go to Europe, there's no such thing as free refills. There's no such thing. You can't go to Asia and get a free.
Like I say, you go to Italy, you get after the meal, you get an espresso. You go to a Greek, they give you an ouzo.
Yeah, and it's always after, but it's like you can literally go to these restaurants and get full before your food even comes out. So you will pay a lot, and then half the time, whatever you get, you're still bringing something home too. So in Asia, I almost never bring anything home, but in USA, we would have got a ton of fries, or you go get a steak and you'll bring home stuff.
If you're a normal eater, yeah, you bring half home.
Yeah. So it does cost more, but you get a larger portion. Like in the Philippines, man, there's a huge difference in the portions from just even Vietnam. You go there, you get a little small portion of just a little bit of meat and a little bit of rice, and you get small
I
portions.
remember a meal in Cebu City used to be 75 cents to a dollar.
Ah, that-
So
Will, this is Cheryl and Twa.
So I always order 2 meals.
Oh yeah, you have to. I had a Philippines. He was born in the USA, always born and raised in the USA, but he went back out to the Philippines. He's only been in like twice his whole life, and when he was there, he was like, "What the hell is this? Like a children's portion?" Like he was like, "This is crazy!" Like I had to order 2. I had to order 2 breakfasts. But in Vietnam, it's different. I get good sized portions here, but the Philippines, you get a whole
I
lot.
saw this guy.
It's a lot.
When I was there, they've been 16 million people. Today there are 110.
Yeah, it's over 100 now. Yeah. Yeah, next time you go, man, you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna say, man, these prices, and you're gonna say like, I paid this for this, but here's my honest opinion. This is the real reason why I believe the Philippines is way overpriced. 2 reasons. The first one is, I think they realized they could target and market to scared, retired Americans that don't want to come to Vietnam with no English, that have to go do a visa run every 90 days. So guess what? They say, damn, there's a lot of English in the Philippines. I could stay there for 3 years without ever getting on a plane. And I can meet women here. You know what? I'll overpay $200, $300 a month because then I don't have to get on a bus. There's English. I'm terrified if there's no English. This is what these older guys are thinking. And then, this is the other one. No one talks about this. But the other reason why it's highly inflated unnaturally, Philippines is the only country where they encourage and tons of citizens leave the Philippines, go to the USA, go to Western countries, become nurses, and then send 70, 60, 80% back of their money back to the Philippines. That money just doesn't sit in a bank account in the Philippines. That family goes and buys property, they open up a business, they buy out places or rent them out. Now, that's unnaturally jacking up the economy in the Philippines. You don't see millions of Vietnamese going to the USA and then working there and sending all their money back here. Those 2 reasons jack up the price. And then you go and be like, I'm paying $1,300, $1,400 to live in the Philippines. I'm like, my house is smaller, half the size as Vietnam. My electricity goes out 3 times a month. My internet sucks. And the food is like half the portion. Like, what am I paying for? And then you realize it's because they market towards people that are scared of English and money's coming back there.
The other thing is meeting women.
That's what I'm saying. They have the 2 groups. They market towards the scared Americans that don't want to go to a Thailand or go to a Vietnam because they're like, I'm never going to be able to talk to anybody. They don't speak as much English. I can't meet women there. So they have that group that'll overpay. It's kind of like going to a convenience store. You can go to the market and go get it cheaper, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to go to the country that doesn't speak English. They'll say, you know what, it's already there. I don't have to ever get on a bus and go every 90 days. So that part jacks it up, and that's who the landlords target. They don't want a young guy like me that's spends cheap. They're like, I don't even want to rent to him. I want to rent to the guy that's going to be here for 10 years, that's looking for a girlfriend or a wife, and he's willing to spend $200, $300 over just to be comfortable, And then the citizens that leave the country, they send back 60, 70% of that Western money that should never be in the Philippines. Because if the Philippines didn't speak English, it would be just like Bali. It would be just like Bali. If the Philippines didn't know English, it would just be another island like Bali. So it unnaturally jacks it up.
I met a guy about 30. He said I spent 1 month in the Philippines, and I flew to Bangkok, spent a month there, and now I'm a month here. And guess what's the story? So tell me. Philippines, 20 in 1 month.
How much?
20.
20 what?
21.
Oh yeah.
Thailand, 30, everyday one. Vietnam,
Zero.
0.
Well, the thing about it is, first one, I read a stat saying that Vietnamese women, 70% are married by the time they're 25. So you already run into that issue. You run into the English problem, and then you not only the English problem, but you run into the cultural problem. The Philippines is not. So there's English is everywhere, and then it's more of a Western culture than Vietnam. So that's the thing that I tell people. So I tell people only go to the Philippines if these are your 3 priorities: English, long-term visa, and meeting women. If you're not going to the Philippines for those 3 reasons, don't go. Don't go there for cost of living. Don't go there for great food. Don't go there for great internet. Don't go there for nice apartments. You're going for the wrong reason then.
I've never been to Cambodia, but at least the English is not there that much, but the other 2 are there. Long-term visa,
Yeah.
and easy meeting.
But I heard, I thought Cambodia would be I think it would be much cheaper than Vietnam, but I heard it's not. And I'm like, why leave Vietnam to go to Cambodia then? Like, it's not as safe as Vietnam.
It's not
The quality is not there. So I'm like, why would anyone go to Cambodia over Vietnam?
the women.
Is that, because I heard it's actually more, there's more scams there. It's a little more shady. And I was like, why leave Vietnam where you get everything besides the English and the women? But myself, I tell people, they don't really think about it. But I say, if you guys want the English, find a woman in the Philippines and then bring them to Thailand or bring them to Vietnam. That's the best way to do it. Instead, because a lot of Americans will go lock themselves and get stuck in a horrible city in the Philippines and hate it. They'll hate it and they'll overspend. And I say, why? I say, why don't you just take your girlfriend out and come to a better country? And they always have 2 answers. One's like, I didn't think of that. I didn't realize that. That's a great idea. And I go, you get the best of both worlds. Or they'll say, my girlfriend, she's so stuck with her family, like she can't leave her family. I'm like, then you gotta make a tough choice. I missed your message. So everyone keeps asking about the frozen berries. I think they sell them at Moon Milk, but they're not cheap. You would probably be better off going to get the juices or even the smoothies that they sell at like the little cafe places. Like the place that we're probably gonna go to next, the cafe that you guys always see me at, as long as it's not raining, we're probably gonna go there. They have like juices for like 80 cents, and I think they even make smoothies. So you're probably better off going to a place like that rather than loading up on expensive fruit, like frozen stuff, and making it yourself. That's at least my opinion. We ate in shifts here. So first when we got here, everybody in the back ate, and then our food came, and then now this group just came. So we kind of ate in shifts. But as you guys can see, I used to be up at that part of the table, and then if I stay here for another hour, I'll probably be all the way back here. I'll get pushed all the way to the back. This is kind of just a behind the scenes type of thing. The thing is, you're gonna need a blender, and you're gonna need fruit, which, like I said, if you guys can find a good juice place, you could probably get it cheaper and have it made for you. Oh yeah, people never believe me about the Philippines until they go and experience it themselves. And then, you know what they say? You were right, you were right. I mean, I only speak about stuff that I know. If I don't know something, I honestly tell you guys. Like, someone will say like, "Hey, can you tell me about this?" I'll say, "You know what? Honestly, I don't know. I'll look into it," or I'll say, I just don't know." But when I tell you guys stuff that I know, it's because of either bad experiences, good experiences, or personal experience with it. The Philippines is just too expensive for what it is. That's just the plain truth. You only go to the Philippines if you're looking for English, looking for women, and looking for a long-term visa. If you're going for any other reason besides that, then you're cheating yourself. You're definitely cheating yourself.
Will, this is Tuan. Tuan, this is Will, my
Hey, nice to
boyfriend.
meet you. They have all the Christmas decorations. Christmas tree. Maybe I asked them if I can bring my Christmas presents down here and open them up. I say, hey, do you think I could open my Christmas presents under your Christmas tree on Christmas? Maybe they let me.
Yeah, and then it would end up, it's all boxes, empty boxes.
No, I bring them on the day. I just bring them from the apartment. But they have it decorated pretty much. Look, guys, they have the snowman. This is like they call this Flyburgers an American kitchen. They have the Christmas tree. Then they have the Uncle Sam. And they have like a lot of American pictures up here.
Yeah, but then...
Flyburgers.
Yeah, because in Bikini Bottom, it's like Canada based.
I am at Flyburgers. This is probably my second favorite burger spot. Bikini Bottoms is still my favorite, but I definitely recommend I definitely recommend Bikini Bottom #1. This one would probably be my second favorite. But the good thing about this one, they stay open till 1 a.m. And they have a variety of things. So they have different style burgers. They have different options on fries. So you guys can get a different variety here. And if Bikini Bottoms is closed, this is a good second choice. It's a little more expensive. It's not as good as Bikini Bottoms, but it's a good second choice. If you guys have not subscribed, please subscribe. That was the news. We did cross over 2,500. We're at 2,507 now. So we are at 2,507 subscribers. So we finally hit that nice 2,500 subscriber mark. So nice milestone right there. And I did shoot a video today. I just haven't fully edited it. So I'm hoping that by tomorrow that video will be up. So that video will be the top pros and cons of living in Vietnam. So that video should be up shortly, hopefully within the next 24 hours. Everyone's eating except for the baby. He's eating non-burger. Yeah, so we're at 2,500. So hopefully before the year is out, I have a feeling that we could probably hit 3,000 subscribers. Hopefully. So we're a little less than 500 subscribers away from 3,000. We should. Too bad I couldn't take one of these. These are not cheap in Vietnam. I think they're like $4. That the baby is sleeping and eating. He was passed out, sleeping and trying to eat. I hope he had his eyes closed and trying to eat. Like he still hasn't chewed.
Feels like play money.
At least this is the one place that I'm always a millionaire. Sammy has gone golfing. That's crazy. I know there's a golf course somewhere around here. I'm not sure where it's at. I don't know how far it is. But when I was at the airport the other day, I seen a bunch of Koreans. Almost every single one of them had a golf bag in their golf clubs. So they definitely go somewhere out here. You're gonna do the bus run, right? You're gonna do the bus run. Have you already signed up for it and everything? Yeah. Did they tell you that your visa is going to be ready before you do it, or did they not tell you yet? Okay.
They told me we take care of everything.
Okay.
You hop on the bus, you go there, you make a U-turn, you come back, go home.
The first time I had to wait, everybody had to wait. So when is your visa on? Is it of this month? And when did you apply? Or when did you book the...
10 days ago.
Okay. So there's two. There'll be one where either you'll have to wait an hour or two before you get your visa. The last time I went, it was already ready. But get on the bus that has the leather seats. It's a much more.
I don't think I have a choice. I go.
You'll see it. They'll both pull up. Most people won't know. So when you see the gray leather seats, get on that one. There'll be gray leather seats, and there'll be one with like maroon cloth seats. So when you see it, just get the gray one. The gray one, it reclines back. It's got massaging chair. It has the better AC. Just a better bus. Most people will just walk to whatever one comes.
This is what I always be cold in the airport.
It's actually not too bad on there, so you can adjust. It's kind of like the plane and stuff. The chairs are much better. The only two things that's missing from that is a bathroom, and I wish they had Wi-Fi. Those are the two things. But I did a live stream from my last time on there, a long live stream. But they take care of everything. It's very simple. The hardest part for me is getting up in the morning. That's the hardest.
I'm waking up anyway.
Huh?
I'm waking. Do you hear the fucking dog from the bus depot? You're too high up, right?
I'm too high up. I don't hear nothing.
Stay there. Fucking dog, like day and night.
Yeah.
I mean, these people are so inconsiderate.
They just don't care. It doesn't.
All these high-rise buildings, it's like an echo chamber.
It's just like the Asian countries. It's just like if it doesn't help them or doesn't hurt them, then They don't care.
Like Maya, they can close their ears like we close our eyes.
Yeah.
They don't hear it.
I'm at the top, so I don't hear nothing. Even though my street's pretty busy, like when I go down there, I can hear that it's busy, but when I'm up there, I don't hear nothing. It's completely quiet.
Any chance you can afford it, stay up there.
I'm really debating it. I'm debating it because there's so many positives. The only negative about it is I could save maybe $200 a month. But besides that, I have no security deposit. I have a month-to-month lease that I just keep renewing every month.
Who's your landlord?
It's just a lady that I spoke to last year on Facebook. I put a post on there,
What are you watching?
and she wanted me to come take a look at her place. It was actually my next door neighbor where I live now. I stayed at that one that's directly connected to it. I stayed there for about 5 months. And then I went back to the USA for a short time, and then she messaged me. She said, "Oh, I seen you're coming back. Do you want to rent it?" I negotiated hard with her, and I've been staying with her for probably 12 or 13 different months. So I've always had good luck, no issues. She never even comes on time to pick up rent, like it's due on the 12th. She'll show up like the 15th or the 16th. Anytime I had a problem, she comes and fixes it. So
Vietnamese are not so hang up about money like Thais and Filipinos. Filipinos especially, you owe them, they come crying, you know? They
by the
owe
way,
you, forget it.
disappear. I've never done a security deposit, so I'm always worried about that. So that's why I negotiate so hard. Because I've heard some people have good stories, some people have bad stories about the security deposit, but I just rather, if I don't have to do it, I'd rather not risk it.
If somebody knows that next day you have to take an airplane, you know?
That's the thing. So that's what I tell people. I say, they know when you have to leave. So all they have to do is hold out and know that you're getting on a plane. And guess what? They can disappear. Oh, I have to go out of town. And then guess what? Then you don't get your security.
Well, the idea is to give a good friend of yours power of attorney.
Yeah, but still, it's by the end, it might be so much hassle that it's not even worth it. Or you might have to come back. It's just, for me, if I can just get away without doing it, then I'd rather. That's why I negotiate so hard for
I
it.
remember that renting motorbikes in Thailand, you know, so 1,000 baht at that time deposit, you know. And I put it down to 500, and I came a day early. And I said, tomorrow I give you back the bike. Where's the 500? And I'm telling you, if I come tomorrow and you don't have it here, it's not like, oh, I have to look for it. You know? You go for it right now, in 24 hours, and here I'm picking it up. And I give you a hard time if you don't have it here.
Do they have it?
If they know that you know the tricks,
Yeah.
it's all about losing face.
The biggest thing that I tell everybody, so a lot of people, especially Americans, are scared, but what I tell them is the only power that we have is to walk away. If you go look at an apartment and they don't want to negotiate, walk away. Because guess what? You can walk away. They're either going to try to, okay, we'll knock it down. Or I even tell people, walk away, go get something to eat, go somewhere. And then if you really, really want to fall and break and bend to their rule, and just message them 2 hours later, say, you know what, I thought about it, I'll go ahead and I'll do it. But walk away and put it in their court. They'll say, oh shoot, you know what, I had that place rented, now the guy wants to lower it, I turned him down. Okay, you know what, let me just take the deal, because now I'm going to have to show this place to someone else. Just walk away, go. Don't tell them you're going to go to lunch. Just say, no, I'm going to go take a look at another place. Come get something to eat. Have it in the back of your mind. Maybe 2 hours later, you might check your Facebook, and they're like, you know what? The owner, I talked to the owner, he agreed. So you want to do the deal? I tell people, walk away. That's the only power we have. That's it.
Around the corner here, it's from the cute place. I like balcons. A balcon big enough that I can actually climb on.
By the French bakery right here, there's a French bakery right down this block. It's a nice. We used to go down there. It's,
In the side road.
yeah, it's probably right there.
Never go.
They 30% after 6 o'clock.
Number one requirement, not on a busy street. And number two, if possible, a balcon big enough that I can put a recliner, maybe a little chair. Basically, not in the tropics to be boxed up
Yeah.
in an air-conditioned place. I want to live outside. The France is a really cute place, but it was a bit run down. It didn't have an elevator, so I would have to run upstairs every day. bit inconvenient that way, but I say, for like 5 million, I will take it. He wanted 7.5. I said, no, that's 50% too much.
Yeah. You could find some good deals here. You could find some good deals.
I would have even said 4.5. That to me is was worse because I know that locals will pay 3.
Yeah.
So 4.55, stretching it 5.5. But then I found this other one. Not as nice, but 4.5.
That's crazy. The cheapest I heard someone living almost in this area was about 2 blocks back. It was a UK guy. He spent 3.1 million, but it was tiny. There was no kitchen or nothing. It was just basically a bedroom, a bathroom, and a few plugs. He had a kettle and a few things like that, but he ran into one problem. There was a rooster, and it would wake him up every single day.
Like $30
It's either construction or this stupid karaoke.
Oh yeah.
I mean, do they sing off tune on purpose to annoy people, or they're just that bad singers?
It's just they love to sing, and then that's the way they drink, and then they just have a good time. I'm lucky. I stay up high. But I've been lucky because I've asked, like every time I find like tourists or even locals or my old landlord I ran into on the elevator, and I told him, I said, man, I'm paying 14 million here. They're like, wow, that's a good deal. And I asked like other people, how much you got? 16 million, 17 million. I asked my landlord that I stayed at before this landlord, and he was like, wow. I said, what's the cheapest? Like, what do locals pay like for long term for like a year? And he said, like 13, 14 million when they sign a 1-year contract. So I'm like, I have a one, so
On the diet?
I'm not going to get a better deal at that place.
I don't think the food here is good for me right now. I think I should be eating.
I just keep thinking about saving the $200, but
I need to eat tangy.
Is it really worth it? How long are you still going to stay there? 3 months?
I don't know if they're going to be okay with me taking outside.
so the thing is, I have to decide. So I have to decide if I'm going to renew my lease or if I'm, because the semester in China would start late January, early February. So I have to decide by then. So if I pass up on the China, the next semester to hire teachers won't be till August. So that means like I'll have to stay then. So it's not like I can go like, well, I'll stay a month or two and then I'll go to China. Like it's a deal breaker. I have to kind of make the choice. So I'm gonna wait out this month, see what I make this month on Facebook and my in-person services that I just started about a month ago, and then really evaluate.
If I may ask, how do you have booked into your bank? Just you tell them, here's the account, and that's it?
So I have 2 bank accounts. I have Bank of America, which keeps all my main money, and then once a month I will transfer 1 month worth from my Bank of America to my Charles Schwab account, and Charles Schwab refunds all my ATM purchases. So I just go pull out 20 million a month, give 14 million in cash to my landlord, and then I keep 6 in cash, and I just spend everything. I never use my card. I only use it to pull out the cash, and that's it. But I never use my card. I use any because I get all my refunds back. But if anyone asks me where do I prefer HSBC because you could pull out 15 million. But when I picked her up at the airport, it's only now 10. So for some reason they knocked it down but there's only 2 HSBCs in Da Nang. There's one at the airport, and then there's one by the Dragon Bridge. But I heard, I haven't been able to confirm it, but someone told me there's actually one downstairs at the Vincom Mall. So I heard that's the 3rd one, but I haven't been there. I'm gonna do a video.
No, the one by the bridge.
The bridge is the main one, or when you come right outside of the airport. So if you come right outside of the airport.
It was raining. I said, what did I do? I was with you with my daughter. We went to the Shell Museum.
The which one?
The Shell Museum.
Oh, okay.
And then we went somewhere else, and I said, I need to take money out. Well, go there. And here's China. I mean, I was 90 foot away.
Yeah. Because most places will only let you take out like 5. Most places are like 5 million per transaction. But HSBC, up till just a couple of days ago, I don't know if it's only the ATM at the airport, but that's only 10 now. So I had to do 2 transactions anyways, but before it was 15.
For you, it's the same price.
For me, it's the same price. They refund all my fees back at the
The
end.
bank never gives you something for free, so they must be taking something somewhere.
So the reason why Charles Schwab does it is the account that I opened up. It's a 2-in-1 account. It's a trading account, a stock trading account, and a checking account. So what I think what happens is they never require you to make a trade. I've had 5 years. I've never traded with them, but I think what they do is they inflate their numbers of how many traders at Charles Schwab they have because they have me as that account. So I think they can go around and brag to people like, we have 4.7 million traders on our account. So they don't force you to use it, but I'm assuming that's what it
I was
is.
thinking they get you a little bit on the exchange rate.
The exchange rate's not bad. I looked at it and it's pretty good. So it's nothing, it's very, very good. So, and that's the other thing. So I try to tell people when you go to the ATM at the end, it'll tell you convert with currency or convert without. You have to select without. If you do with Charles Schwab, they will not refund your ATM fees. So you always have to do it without conversion. Leo, what's up, buddy? I'm at Fly Burgers. This is my second favorite burger place. We met up with some friends. This is my second favorite burger place. So we try this place, and then if it's not raining, we're gonna go down to the local neighborhood and probably go grab either a drink, like a cafe drink, or our little stand that we got the flan last time, and probably hang out at the convenience store. Do you go out on weekends in Danong? Both. So we don't drink, we don't party, we don't do any of that, but usually we try to get out almost every single day. If not, I'm editing videos, watching Netflix or something like that. But everybody wanted to meet up today, so I came out for dinner, and then since we're only a few blocks that way from the local area, we'll probably go out there for a little bit. Cecilia, okay. Cecilia is you're just about 2 blocks down this way, so we're like wedged in between you. You're probably about a 5-minute walk away. Fluffy, which one is Cecilia on that one or this one?
This one.
Yeah. You probably seen the full market. That's the green store, and I think you're on this street right here. But so I've used my card at Moon Milk twice here, and one day after doing a purchase there, I had fraud on my account. Bank fraud. I can't say it's from Moon Milk. I'm not sure. Maybe it could have been, but it was just a coincidence. I used it. The next day, I had a fraud charge from Florida back in the USA, like $60. So I had to contact Charles Schwab. No, first time it was Bank of America. I had to contact them. It took about 6 or 7 days for them to send out a new card because they block it and they give you a new one. And then about 2 weeks later, I used my Charles Schwab card at Moon Milk again, and a day later I had another fraud charge.
Kind of an indicator, isn't it?
But Moon Milk is a legit place, so I was blown away. I mean, it's either the biggest coincidence or something, but I know lots of people that use their card there have never had an issue, so I don't know. So that's why I don't use my card. It's not worth it, because let's say I had to go catch a plane or something, then my card's blocked. What am I going to do? I'm stuck without a card.
You must have 2 cards.
I have 2 cards, yeah, but I would, depending on which one's blocked, so if I use my Bank of America account, I get charged international fees and I get charged ATM fees. So if my Schwab card got blocked, I couldn't transfer the money to that, and I would have to get hit with those fees. Or if the Bank of America card got blocked, I couldn't transfer my money from that to the Charles Schwab. So it's kind of that's why I just said, in Asia, I don't need to use card. I just use cash. I'm not worried about anybody stealing my money, and everybody takes cash.
Plus here, you leave your wallet and your telephone on the table, go to the bus and come back.
Not in the Philippines. In the Philippines, it'll be gone.
Never do this.
That's why I tell
in
people.
Thailand either. Thailand is relatively safe. We've never had a problem with it. At least not with Swiss Thais. With drunken British, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. It would depend on the neighborhood you're probably in.
But even if I wouldn't leave a wallet or a telephone on the table.
Oh yeah. I'm not worried. I go get, if I need to get money out at 1 or 2 o'clock at night at 18, I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it here at all. I'd go down there. I would even let her go downstairs to the ATM and run. I wouldn't even worry about it. I've only seen a police officer twice here in my whole year and a half here. I've seen 2, that was it. But I never see police here. You never see a homeless person here. I've never had anybody ever come up to me and ask me for money. I've never seen a homeless person sleeping outside anywhere.
Yeah, remember, this is still a very controlled society.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm saying I've never, if you go to the Philippines, you'll see 6-year-old kids come up to you at 7-Eleven asking you for money. You'll see Thailand, you'll see homeless people sleeping on the street. I've never seen it here. I've never seen a homeless person. No one, besides the guys trying to sell you the glasses and stuff, but you don't see a regular citizen walk up to, hey, can I get some? I've never seen it.
And on top of that, I'm living in the safest house in the country.
Yeah.
You know the landlord? You haven't seen the guy.
Which one?
My landlord.
Uh-uh.
He's a retired police general. The other day I come downstairs, 2 high-ranking officers there. So even if he's retired, he's still in the game.
I ran into a guy like that. I was coming back from the Thai restaurant, and I ran into some locals. I was doing a live stream like this, and they called me over, and like they wanted me to drink, and I was like, I don't drink. So they gave me a yogurt shot, and then the cop, he was all drunk, and he goes, if you have any problems, let me know. I'm a cop. I'm high ranking. And I was like, okay. So he had me add him on Facebook and everything. He didn't even speak English, so we had to keep doing on Google Translate, broken English, but they were out there just doing karaoke in the whole neighborhood.
I did have a good story from cops in Thailand. I'm with a buddy, Canadian. And I say, we had to go to Bangkok, but we still had like 3-4 days. I say, I don't want to spend 4 days in Bangkok. We go on a train from the south. We could get out earlier and hit the beach like 3 and then just the last day we go to Bangkok. At that time, the air still is bad there, but at that time it was really, you could cut the air with a knife. So in the middle of the night, we get out the train, wrong station. It's far away from the beach, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Next train is in 6 hours or so. What do we do? They come, the cop car,
As long as you know, I thought
well, we got out and the cop was handing feet because I know only 250 words of Thai. They don't speak it spoken English. Get in the car. And I know that these people are kind of rich. Yeah, okay. My buddy was like, what are you waiting? They drive us to a night market. They get us some food.
Wow.
And then I say, well, you eat some? No, we already ate. He said, okay, no, it's already taken care of. Cops don't pay. They drive us to a hotel. And well, thank you very much. You know.
That's
And
crazy.
they said, hey, tomorrow morning, well, I'll invite you for breakfast or a beer or anything.
That's crazy.
So we've been in this, whatever it was, village. Spent 3 days. And drove on to a hill. But these cops were really nice.
That's crazy. I've never had to run into law in a different country, so I've been lucky about
You
that.
don't behave like an asshole.
But I mean, there's just always situations that could pop up. You could be in a wrong place at the wrong time. I'm just lucky. The only time that actually was kind of shocking, I was walking on the main street up here, and I don't even think I was doing a live. I think I was shooting a GoPro video, and I walked by. Up here, there's like a maybe a military or something up here, just right on the main road. And there's that painting, like that cartoon type of painting. And I don't remember. I don't think I was pointing it at it, but I was doing like a. And he, hey, stop! And I was like, they were so upset, and I'm like, this is on the street. Like, it's not like it's tucked away. It was just a painting on the wall. It's on the main street, and they get upset, and I was like, it's literally facing the street. It's like, but.
Yeah, they're tired of them. The other story in Wisconsin, Thailand is I got bored somewhere. I bought myself a fishing rod, wet the line. Here comes the cop, and I say, okay, I know this guy. He's gonna say no fishing.
Yeah,
He comes and says, here on the fish, come with me. I show you a better place.
that's crazy. I haven't seen anybody fishing. I don't think people fish here, right?
I've seen him on the beach
On the beach?
and on the river as well.
I've been here well over a year. I've never seen anybody out with a fishing boat. Never here though. At least I've never seen them. Okay. But I've never seen them on this main part of the beach.
And they do it in the river. I don't eat the fish.
I'm sure they do. But I don't eat seafood, so I don't have to worry about it. But
Around here in these countries, I mean, fishing, and I'm a sport fisher, right? And they don't get that. They say, why is a whitey who can afford to buy all the fish he wants go fishing? Someone was fishing with some old ladies, and if they don't catch anything, they don't eat.
yeah. They think that version of sports fishing to them is like going to the grocery store, buying the food, and then just leaving it at the grocery store. Saying, I don't want to eat it. I just wanted to buy the food.
So I gave them all my fishes.
That's nice. They're very happy.
You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is a very basic.
What they do sometimes here in the rice fields, they flood them and they put out catfishes. And when they leave the water, they can pick up the fishes.
I didn't know that. They flood it and then they put the catfish there. Wow, I didn't know that. The rice field? How many cities have you been to in Vietnam?
Not many. Ho Chi Minh, Hoi An, Da Nang.
You never take. How come you never take the train to a nearby city?
Because it's so convenient to fly. It's like 45 bucks and you fly.
I would recommend. I don't know if you've seen it. I recommend taking either going to Hue or there's a city called Nguyen Yan, and Nguyen Yan is basically this city, probably a better beach. It looks exactly like the same beach, but no tourists. I could go there for 5 or 7 days. I don't think I could live there long term, but it's very nice.
Cheaper place, right now, it feels like I'm throwing money away if I go somewhere. My visa is coming up. When I'm in a cheaper place and I'm away for a week, I'll give it them.
Yeah,
My new place could be exactly half the price.
yeah, that's good. That's kind of the boat that I want to be in. Is I would love to spend $550 or $600 a month total. When I'm here by myself, I spend $750. When she's here, I spend about $850. She adds about $100.
She has to go back.
She will only go back if she can't get a visa to China, and I have to leave. But she traveled with me all the way since September of 2022. So almost 2 years. But she went back to the Philippines in July, and then she just came back now. So she just came back right now.
I brought once a Filipino girlfriend to Thailand. I had a Filipino girlfriend during the 5 years I was here. And I brought her to Thailand.
Into Thailand. I've only been to 3 cities in Thailand. I've been to Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Chiang Rai. I actually like Chiang Rai. A lot of people don't like Chiang Rai, but I enjoyed Chiang Rai. But it was 2019. I actually enjoyed it. I thought Chiang Mai. I probably didn't like Chiang Mai as much because so many people overhyped it for me. They told me it was going to be a lot better at night.
When I was in Chiang Mai 40 years ago,
Thank you, Kim.
it was a mountain village.
Oh, yeah. That was the same thing when I went to China. When I went to China, I went to Shenzhen, and they told me like in 1970 it was a fishing village with like nobody there. And when I went there, it has more skyscrapers in the city of Shenzhen than any city in the world. I actually enjoyed Shenzhen, so I like China. I was in Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and a city called Chongqing. So I was in all 3 of those cities. And I enjoyed my trip in China.
Mega cities.
Huh?
The mega cities.
The mega city. Well, not Chongqing. Chongqing was a little bit different. Hong Kong was only a quick layover. I took the ferry from there, but Hong Kong's too expensive. And I went there when they had I landed when they had the Hong Kong protest back in 2019. So they were blocking off that's the day that I literally landed there.
At one point, I went to Thailand. I bought a motorcycle. I spent a year, and I've been everywhere.
I wish I wasn't so scared, but I can't trust this traffic. I would love to
One day,
be able to ride a scooter.
I'm
but
riding a
too
dirt
scared.
truck, and I fall into a mud hole. I was
Covered.
covered from head to toe. The bike dirty. I drove into Chiang Rai because you mentioned it. And per accident, there was an old alley, and at the end was a big mansion. And somewhere said the signboard guest houses. I followed the sign. Guy comes out, looks at me, cake with dirt, looks all the way down, looks at my bike, cake. I have a room with a bathtub.
A room with what?
With a bathtub.
Ah,
I replied, I'm buying unseen.
that's crazy. I wish I could ride scooters, but I just don't trust it, man. I don't trust the people. If they followed rules like in the USA, then I would have no problem. I would enjoy it, but there's a guy that comes into my live stream all the time, and he just got into an accident like a week or 2 weeks ago. He said he was coming around on a scooter and hit an oil slick, and had a whole bunch of stitches all across his face. And I'm like, when I could take InDrive for $1.50 and get across town, I was just like, it's not worth it. Like, that first time you get into an accident or something happens.
You use InDrive?
I use InDrive.
I just downloaded it. Up to now, I'm only using Grab.
InDrive, no, you got to use InDrive is at least 30% cheaper. It costs, when I pick her up at the airport, from my place to the airport, $45,000, so $2.
Well, I'm using Grab Bike. It's very cheap.
Oh yeah. So if you use InDrive Bike, it's half price. So it would have been $25,000 to go from here to the airport. $1 US.
I don't remember because
Grab car is $90,000.
when I came with my daughter, we used the car. And
90.
When I came back alone, I used a bike.
Bike. So the bike was probably about $50,000,
No, 40 or so.
maybe 40, 45. Because I know the car, it's always been the same. Because we used to get Grab, and it's always 89 or 90,000 for the car, and the bike is half price on Grab, so it's probably 45,000. But you would have got it for 25 on InDrive.
I'm gonna start using. I have the app.
The only downside, there's one slight downside on InDrive, which is cash only. You can't use your card, but
I use cash on Grab.
that's the only downside. So what you do is, the best part about it is, I don't think it's logged in on this one. There's my InDrive. I'll have to, give me 1 second, guys.
More valuable for longer distances.
I've never done it longer distances, but I have heard one person, the only person that I know that took it from here to Hoi An, and I heard he said it wasn't that good of a deal. So I can't speak on long, but anywhere from here in town all the way to the airport and anywhere in between, InDrive for sure.
I can tell you, I've been to Hoi An on a motorbike for 120, something like that. And I came back on the car for 340.
Oh yeah. On the InDrive here, it's like 190 on InDrive.
For a car.
For like 190 on InDrive.
For a car.
For a car, watch. We'll pull it up real quick. I have no clue how they do that.
That's funny. I'm doing a hotel review at Cheapo, and I don't like the place.
Which one?
The Suka Hotel.
Soko?
No, not Soko, Suka. It's a no-name out north, but the receptionist is really nice, and we started talking. And I have a video on it that the long one, the interview.
Yeah.
And I never saw that people here interested. It's you. Right? I'm a celebrity now.
Yeah.
So why do you work here? For learning English. That's my English.
I see.
Now I know why the video that I saw would be the least interest, gets most views.
I never get recognized by locals. It's always travelers. I've not had not one local recognize me.
3 days ago, I started watching this, and she made the selfies. I'm gonna show this to my folks. So
You know what's funny? Actually, I take that back. So they wrote an article about me. I have no clue how it came about. But when I go to the butcher shop and when I went to Moon Milk, they said, I know you. You're on Facebook. And I thought they were talking about my YouTube. And I was like, oh yeah, I did. Like, no. So there's like a big news article. I wish I could find it. But they wrote like a whole story about me, and it's like, where did they come up with all this information? Like no one contacted me or nothing, but they have like 4 different pictures of me, and they said like he went to the market and he got this. But what I ended up figuring out what they did is they watched one of my YouTube videos, and then they had AI write it. But there was like 3,000 comments about it, and it's on the big, it's all in Vietnamese, so I had to translate it. I went into the butcher shop, they're like, oh, you're on our one of our famous Facebook news sites, it's called Da Nang Today or something like that. And I was like, huh? And they're like, they showed me, and I looked, and it was kind of crazy. I wish they would have contacted me and said like, hey, we're writing a story, can you answer? Instead, they just like kind of made up some details. But all the locals, they all commented, so I think it actually got me. So I went into the comment section, I was like, I could have done it for cheaper or something, because they thought I was doing a video to be as cheap as I could, and that was just me going to the market. That wasn't me trying to do a budget video. And I said, actually guys, I've done a better budget video where I do it cheaper. If you guys want to go see it, and I put the link to my video, and then everyone's like, is that you? Is that really you? And I think I got some subscribers out of it. But it was kind of weird.
It's strange how the whole thing works.
It's weird for me because I only got monetized like 2 months ago, so I'll just like walk down the street like this and someone's like, hey, and I'll be like, at first it doesn't really register, like, I think like maybe they're speaking to someone across from me, or maybe I stepped on their shoe or something, I'm like, and they're like, you, and I'll be like, I seen you, and then I'm thinking like, my natural brain like, where do they see me at? And they're like, your video. I'm like, oh, okay.
You know
It takes me a second.
What's funny with you? You have kind of a fisheye if you turn the camera around.
Oh yeah.
So your build shows like these.
So like that, I see. It must be the GoPro. It must be the GoPro. That's what I like to shoot with. I have another camera. No camera is perfect, so I like a lot of aspects about my GoPro, except for it doesn't have a stabilizer or a gimbal built in, and it's horrible at nighttime. Then I have my DJI Pocket 2, which is great at nighttime. 12, I have the 9. So the problem with this is there's no stabilize, so when you're walking and stuff, and at nighttime, the 9 is not good, so it's steers. And so I have a DJI Pocket 2, which I love. It has the built-in gimbal, everything. But the problem is it doesn't have a changeable battery. So I have to bring my power bank and I have to plug it in when it goes low. And the way that I have to set up my audio with my wireless microphones with it sucks. I have the media mod. So there's a media mod that you put in over here because there's no headphone jack, right? Does the 12? No headphones. So I have a case, which is like a media mod that goes around, and then I take my Rode wireless Go-To microphone, and I plug it into the built-in wireless jack, and then I'm able to use my wireless microphones with it.
These microphones that are made to, you plug in the thing here, and then you have two wireless microphones. It doesn't bother for this, but it has no
because there's no headphone jack. So you have to get the GoPro Media Mod. That's what I have.
Can you get it here?
You would order it, and you would probably get it through like Shopee or Lazada. I got it right before I came to the USA.
Is it cheap in the USA?
Yeah, it's gonna be cheaper in the USA. It's still like $80, $60. This is it right here, though.
And you hate that every time.
So that's it. So you put it in. So I don't know why. Even with the new ones, I don't know why there's no headphone jack. It's stupid, man. It's so stupid. So what happens is, where's the case? So basically, you plug this in. So you plug this in, and your camera. So you have to take off the battery latch, and you know where there's the plug to charge in the battery right here. That plugs into this piece, you slide it in, and then on the back, there's the back. So on the back, there's the headphone jack. So you plug that in, and then what I have is this microphone setup. I really, really like the Rode Wireless Go 2.
Like, you don't want to bother everyone with you. I don't want to be an inconvenience.
So this is the microphone setup that I have. So then you have to run it it's called like a TRS cord. So what you do is you run a TRS cord from the back of the media mod and you plug it into the receiver, which is this one, and then you can mount it on the media mod. There's a slot, and then you put this one on your shirt or wherever, and that's how you do it. That you could plug into here, but then
It doesn't work. If you can plug it in, but it doesn't work.
yeah, there's only two adapters. I recommend getting the media mod. There's one that's a plug-in like that. There's only two ways to do it. There's this one. This is the only other one you can get. So that plugs into here, and then the other end you plug in your microphone. But I recommend the media mod. The media mod's a better one. So here you can plug in your headphone jack into here. You plug in your headphone jack there, and then this side goes into the camera. But this is like almost nearly the same price, and then it hangs down. So I recommend the media mod. The media mod's better.
Tripod Pro, you know, this ball
Yeah.
that you have. This is a smart thing in this right now.
This is what I know everybody, they get this one. This was like $10. I got it off of Shopee.
I had the one and that ball and so up to the thread was plastic, so it broke. I threw it away. No, this one I hope holds a bit longer because it has these
Yeah,
GoPros.
my GoPro's the same.
And what here is nice, if this is in the way, if you want to go here,
Yeah.
you can dance
Ah, that's nice.
it. That's a neat little thing, right?
That's nice. Yeah, mine doesn't have that. We are here, JV, at Fly Burgers. This is my second favorite burger spot. This is kind of a behind-the-scenes dinner scene. No Bonet tonight. We had burgers. Yeah, so there's no perfect camera. So I have two cameras, and I kind of have to use one determining how I want to shoot it. The night one, I was going to bring my DJI Pocket and do a video tonight, but I chose not to do it. But in the daytime, I always use my GoPro. It's easier to use. I can change batteries. I just hate that it doesn't have the gimbal built in. Everyone's going to the DJI Action 5. That's what everybody keeps recommending, but I have two cameras. To go spend another $400 or $500 on another camera while I already have two doesn't make
How
sense.
long up to you have that amortization? How long for amortization of that one, right?
Yeah, so it's like, what am I going to do with my other two cameras and go spend another $400? And then I would have to buy a adapter for the DJI 5 because the media mod that fits on the GoPro wouldn't fit on that one. So it's like, I would have like $700 worth of camera equipment and only use one. So yeah, man, it just gets kind of crazy. The most time-consuming thing for me is the editing. That's my editing takes forever.
You sort of sourcing that out of the labor is cheap here.
So everyone says that, but the problem is, the biggest thing that people don't realize is giving it to a stranger, they have no clue what story I want to tell in there. So I might do a story and say like, oh, I wanted the Christmas tree in the back and I wanted to play this music, right? I give this footage to this guy, he might do a whole different story. And then people say this, well, just explain to him. Then I'm like, then I'm practically editing. The only thing that he's doing is just using his fingers instead of mine. So you can't really do it. It's time consuming. But I notice a lot of these vloggers. So before, I would like to put a lot of B-roll into it. I put a lot of graphics and stuff like that. And that's what was taking a lot of time. And then I watch a lot of these guys out here, and they don't add none of it. And I asked Sammy, I said, Sammy, I spend like 5-6 hours on editing, like, because I put in B-roll, like, say I'm doing a video in a hotel, and I say like, oh, they have 2 ACs here. I will get a B-roll of the AC and lay it over the video, and like, that's time consuming to add that. And then if I say, hey, this is $495, I'll make a graphic, $495 per month, Mona Lisa Hotel, like, all that stuff adds up. And then when I asked Sammy, he said, I spend less than an hour. And I'm like, you don't put B-roll over your stuff? You don't, and he goes, I don't feel that I would get any more views if I did that. So I've been really trying to like sabotage. I graduated college with a radio and TV degree, so I like the aesthetics of building things, telling a story. And people are telling me like, hey, when they're watching it on here, they don't care about that. So I got to kind of fight my own feeling of trying to add all that stuff on there.
Good. You want to give out quality.
Even when I do spend 5 or 6 hours, I still don't feel like I'm done yet. And I it feels bad, but I kind of feel like I'm cheating people by not putting all the editing in there. And people are like, then I see other people and they're just like walking down the street and they just slap it up. And I'm just like,
I do some text. I like text because I'm still a little bit shy talking.
I'm the opposite, man. I could talk forever. The editing and stuff like that is my problem, but I can literally, I could do the talking forever.
Like when I was to the Bonet, I said one sentence and I don't know what to say. So, oh, here I'm at the Bonet again. I go in and I talk to the guys, and together, they give me food, I sit down and what do they talk?
I talked a lot at all my old jobs. I talked a lot. It's funny because people love like the stories that I tell on here, but if you ask my friends and my family, they're like, this guy never shuts up. But like these people love me for it. They're like, man, you tell good stories and this. But if you go ask like my friends that I grew up with, and then they're just like, he's telling another story, and it's like, but it's kind of like that. Like when you go listen to comedians, you'll hear some comedians that are like, man, I was funny my whole life, but my parents used to tell me to be quiet and no one cares. Then I come on stage and people pay me millions of dollars to tell jokes. But when I go to my house, they don't even want to hear me speak. And that's how I kind of feel too. We're probably gonna hang out for about another 2 minutes, and then I don't know when we're gonna get out of here, but if we do go to the cafe and the local place, I might do another live stream. So hopefully you guys are still on here. If you guys have not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We just hit 2,500 subscribers, I think, this morning. Let's keep that going. And we're gonna just sit here for a few more minutes. So you guys can hang out for a few more minutes, but if the stream ends, we might do another one when we go up the street. Assuming it's not raining, we will go up to the local neighborhood. So stick around. We'll see how much longer this goes for, but we got a whole bunch of people here now. We just are missing two or three more people for our full table.
I'm taking off.
Are you leaving? Okay, cool. I don't know how long. We're probably gonna hang out here, and then we're probably gonna go down to that main street down there. So we might do a live stream later too.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune in.
Yeah, we'll be on.
Do you want to see my place?
I'm trying. I think I'm.
Not for renting, just for a joke, you know, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll. I'm not sure when we're gonna get out. I gotta go edit that video that I shot tomorrow. How long are you there till?
I'm up to the 29th.
29th.
And a couple of days earlier, one day I'm off.
Just
so
1 week.
1 week.
Yeah, and one more week.
Okay.
Minus the one day I'm on the run.
Okay. Let me figure out what day I have free. So let me figure that out, because I know tomorrow I'm gonna edit. I was gonna try to edit tonight, but it's already
I say,
9.
you probably doesn't fit your purpose being two people and stuff, but just for a joke to see, because it's a really nice place.
Yeah. But the other thing is the dog, right?
How much are you renting there?
9.
Oh, wow.
Plus electricity.
1 bedroom?
Yeah. There's a bedroom, and then it has a sliding door, and then it has this living room with a kitchen and the bathroom.
Yeah.
But he said there's a dog there.
Day and fucking night.
You have to go
The
out.
owner must be a
I
real
don't even like roosters.
dickhead. That too.
I don't like roosters.
But you're from the Philippines, you should be used to it.
No rooster in my area.
Where exactly you from?
My parents is from Manila, and then they migrated in Baguio. That's where we grew up. But
Baguio
basically,
people are totally different from
exactly.
people. Most of them.
Exactly.
They're not really Filipinos. They're more German.
That's why they say like we're foreigners.
They're not
Yeah.
that friendly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not that friendly.
No, it's not that we're not that friendly, but we know how to respect personal space, which is not common to Filipinos.
Comes with a cooler climate.
Yeah.
That it makes you in the evening close your door.
They said that we're more influenced by the Americans compared to the Filipinos because it's like back then in history, like Spaniards didn't really go to Baguio or up north because they were scared of headhunters. So like it was only Americans who were welcomed in up north and they really liked the weather. So the first US embassy was in Baguio City and up until now the ambassador, US ambassador to Philippines is staying in Baguio.
So residents.
Yeah, it's like a resident, and you would see even places in Baguio like property of United States. Yeah.
I've been in Baguio once, and my then Filipino girlfriend said, "Let's go. It's too cold here." At night, it can be 10 degrees.
But foreigners would really enjoy Baguio because of the weather, and there are a lot of trekking places, especially if they like trekking and walking a lot. It's very walkable. Will doesn't want to go there because there's no airplane access. Like it's not easy to go back to. That's why
From Manila, you have to like 8-hour buses.
travel. Yeah. It's just 5 hours now. Yeah.
I like Baguio in daytime, but really at night it's too cold for me.
Oh yeah, it's cold. But this is the weather here right now. This is our regular weather in Baguio. Yeah, this is our regular weather. And Will doesn't really believe it.
Plus, it's not the cheapest place in the Philippines. At least
It's
at my time.
No, it's one of the cheapest. If we have a lot of vegetables,
Then it changed.
yeah, it's still the cheapest. If you would compare it to Manila, Cebu, it's still
Well,
the cheapest.
Manila, yeah, is the big city.
Yeah.
In my time, Cebu was really cheap.
90s. I don't think I've been in Cebu at that time. I think the first time I went to Cebu was like late 90s, I think. 98, 99.
In the 80s, Cebu was a village. You had the downtown, Osmeña Boulevard going up to the Capitolio. Early morning, people were driving down to their businesses, and then the street was empty. From, I don't know, 9 to midday, you had a little traffic because people were going for lunch breaks, and then in the evening. But there were spaces in between, there was no traffic on Osmeña Boulevard. Many parties.
Wow. Now it's a lot of buildings, right? We went
Multiple
there.
malls probably weren't even there back then. Where the malls are.
We went
On
there.
Osmeña Circle, there was Robinson. That was a big store.
We're a bit far from
What?
Osmeña. We stayed near the port area. Yeah.
That was then called reclaimed land, reclaimed area because they built it up, and there was White Gold. That was a very big store. I think the same owner that Schumann, SM City.
Yeah, that's where we stayed, right
that's
across the street.
That's where we stayed. Yeah.
But that's not even that's not the most popular mall. The most popular mall is about another 10-minute drive from there. But it's all in the same little strip.
Ayala,
Ayala
I
Mall.
think. Yeah, Ayala Mall.
That wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Cebu because it gives you enough from the Manila, but you get a discount on the price, and it's not as crazy. And then I like that you can go to a lot of places, other cities nearby. Where Manila, it's like you can only really go to Manila. Like there's no other main cities nearby. Because we can go from Cebu to Iloilo, and then you could take a boat from Iloilo to Bacolod in under an hour, and then you can go from Bacolod. We took a bus from Bacolod to Dumaguete, so you can kind of go to all those places. Whereas like Manila is just by itself.
When I was there, most of the islands didn't even have the coastal road constructed. You were riding on dirt trucks.
Third.
So
this?
That long time ago.
I think
No,
that,
it's me. I made the reservation.
And in Cebu City,
Yeah.
if you go to the mountain, there was a certain point where they tell you you cannot go further. This rebel area.
so did you ever go up to the castle? Like the castle area up at the top of the mountain? That
Well,
wasn't
that
there?
was not. That was built like. Tops was not even that popular back
Yeah, you can
in-
go all the way up to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
There's like a big, not a castle, but like
I don't know, in the 90s where there's tops, like an overlooking view of the.
yeah, you can see the whole city. They take buses and everything up there.
Somebody I knew had a farm there.
Already.
They took me, so I could see all the city. It was pretty nice. But up there was nothing.
Yeah, they have it. It's nice up there.
Just a
Now
couple
they have a. It's like a visitor thing. They drive a shuttle going to the mountain to see the overlooking view of Cebu.
Yeah, you can see the whole
You can
city.
see the whole city. It's now a thing there. It's way developed.
Yeah, if you go there again though, you're gonna notice the price. You're gonna wish you're back in Vietnam.
When I was back in Bohol, we went to, like, there was falls in Bohol, and then you would see at the edge of the falls there's like
That's
teenagers.
it right there. That's up at the top.
You would see teenagers holding guns, and then a local friend would tell us, "Don't look at them. Don't entertain them." Like, I saw that. Yeah, rebels.
Don't entertain.
That was in Bohol. But I think when I went to Cebu, it was more of a city. We rode the ferry going to we rode the ferry from Manila to Cebu. That took a day. And then from Cebu, we took a ferry Cebu to Bohol. And then going back, we went to Cebu to ride the plane going back.
I rode these boats. The big boat from Manila to Cebu, 24 hours. From Cebu to Bohol, like 5-6 hours.
Oh, wow. That's long. Now it's just like 2
What?
hours, 3 hours
For what?
going to Cebu, Manila to Cebu.
On the plane?
Yeah.
Under
30
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Maybe 1 hour or something. Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot cheaper too, but ever since 2019 it jumped up a good amount. This we ate at a burger spot. This is Fly Burger, my second favorite burger place, and we met up with some people, so we are eating a burger here, and then we're gonna probably go to the local area where we go hang out at the cafe and the convenience stores, as long as it's not raining. I think it is raining. I'm not sure. I can't tell. The street definitely looks wet, but I'm not sure if it's still.
It's raining.
Just drizzling.
It's raining.
The problem is if we go out there and walk, you
Yeah.
might get hit at any time with a big rain.
Let's hope I'm living 3 steps from here. Guys, I call it a night.
Okay. We're just
Thank you.
starting our
Thank you
night.
for coming. It's good to see that you're. No more flashlight. That was cool.
It was fun, huh?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Guys,
Have a good night. Oh yeah, you probably were at Full Market. You probably were over here at the Full Market, the green one. So I'm gonna pay. I forgot to pay. I almost walked out without paying. They do have the Heinz ketchup, so that gives them a couple of extra bonus points.
This is not Heinz ketchup.
What do you think? It's refilled?
They just get the bottle from China and they put their own ketchup in there.
I could tell, man. I'm a ketchup master. So when I go and
You're a
get,
ketchup connoisseur?
I'm a ketchup connoisseur. You could tell, man. Especially like people used to pass on. What's the other one? Hunts. Man, I could tell. Like, or the.
See, that's how good it is. If they can fool you, Yeah, that's good.
Or the worst was like when you were in school and they'd give you those like fancy ketchup or it'd say like the chef's choice.
How much is this bottle over here?
In the USA it's about $1.50, but out here it's probably like $4.
$4?
Yeah, for that out here it's insane. It's probably like 125,000 VND out here. Out
Just
here.
asking, is it not $4?
They'll say yes, of course, of course, of course. I can always tell it's always darker, and it's a little. You can taste that vinegar. It's a little like, what's that taste? Like the not bitter, but tangy. It's always tangy.
Have you ever seen when you buy like luxury clothes? It says made in Italy. Like
Made in Italy?
Like on the box, it says made in Italy, right?
Yeah.
Or like on that little tag, it says made in Italy. None of them is actually made in Italy.
It's made in Vietnam.
And it's made in China. But the box
It's made in Italy.
It's made in Italy.
It's the box.
The tag is made in Italy, but the rest is, yeah, it's actually made in China.
So you pay a premium on the box.
You're paying for the name. Yeah. You gotta be careful of these things.
Sophia, get the bill. I want to pay before I forget. Unless you're paying.
22.
22. What's 22? Oh, do you get the cheap ketchup? Cheap compared to this. This one's like 130, man. It's like that's a whole meal. Yeah. Because I've seen at Moon Milk you can get the generic to Heinz, and it's like 25,000 for like a bottle, and then the Heinz is like 50,000 for just the glass
that's
bottle.
The thing. You think, I'm not saying about perspective-wise, right?
Yeah,
You guys grew up eating this.
that's why.
So you would consider this the pinnacle, the best, right? But I'm saying, think of it in perspective, right? If he's from where you're from, anyway, just imagine that if you have a ketchup that you grew up with,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
would probably think that's the best. But would it be? It is in price, but is it lower quality if it's you think it's the best and you think this is the best? Exactly, yeah. They think that's the best. But really, is it banana ketchup? What do you think?
I've had banana ketchup. I don't really care for it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I've had the homemade
Listen,
and the Jolly
I'll
Bee.
tell you right now, I don't care if you're alive or whatever. There's few things that Vietnamese do. Vietnamese, when it comes to like fries, they butcher that because they put those stupid cheese.
Oh yeah, the Philippines does that too.
Okay, well I'll tell you right now. Okay, Filipinos, they butchered the spaghetti. Okay, I don't care if my wife is Filipino. I don't care what.
They do that with fries too.
Butchered.
I'm stepping out.
They butchered spaghetti, okay? They took something good and they butchered it. Ketchup and hot dogs do not go in spaghetti.
The problem is, man, so I can't get good Mexican food out here. I can't get good pizza, and I can't get good burgers. I found here and Bikini Bottoms are my only two burger places, but there's no such thing as good Mexican food out here. I'm from California, so we love.
Good Mexican food.
Oh yeah, man, I grew up in the Bay Area in California, so we have amazing Mexican. Like here, they don't even have carne asada. If you get a burrito or a taco, it's ground beef, and it's like ground beef. It's like, can we at least get shredded beef? And it's like, no, we don't have that.
You can get something that's like freeze dried.
Yeah. You can go to adobo, but adobo's like freaking $9, and it's like $9. Oh yeah, I get those from the taco truck in California for way cheap.
Don't eat an adobo, man. I caught them red-handed one time. Me and my wife was in there eating, and I guess they didn't know that I can speak Vietnamese or whatever. So they're making the food or something, and I just noticed them. Like they're all suspicious. They're all like looking at each other and whatever, and it's like. I look over there, I'm like, what's going on over there? And my wife was enjoying her food the whole time, and they were just acting really suspicious. And they were just showing each other this, they make the food in. And I asked them, hey, what is going on over there? Why is it, what's all the commotion over there?
I guess some bug or a bunch of bugs fell in there, and I said, hey, why you guys been talking about that? I said, throw that shit out and get a new one.
That's crazy.
Until I speak up, they actually did it, but like,
That's crazy.
why is that even?
And it's expensive too. That place is not
That's
cheap.
exactly. That one time, I came back. Like at that one time we went there, I never came back.
I've never ate there yet. It's too expensive for me.
I told him, and I said, there shouldn't even be a topic. There shouldn't be talking. If you found a bug or something died in there, get rid of it. Why are you guys even talking about
They
that?
say, man, this is like $20 worth of ingredients right here.
I called my wife and I said, and these guys already made my food.
You might have already ate half the bugs.
Yes, I did. Yeah. And
That's crazy.
I'm like, get a new one. They're like, why are you talking about? So they dumped that one out. But the fact that they even had a discussion and talking, they were like discussing their pantry. I'm like, what's wrong with you people?
It's crazy.
Hey babe, remember that one time?
Yes, we have a Christmas tree and a snowman over here. So even though we're in Vietnam, they have a little bit of Christmas spirit going on.
And I had to tell them. I could tell them before they like.
That place is too expensive for me, so I never went.
They were discussing it. Like it was like something discussed, and I'm like, you guys should just change it. There's nothing to talk about. Change it. There's something better in it.
I went and had everyone kept saying, go try this place down the street. They serve different kind of it's supposed to be like versions of banh mi's. So I said, okay, I'll go try them. They said, get the Philly cheesesteak. And I was like, oh, Philly cheese, man, I haven't had one. I go there. It was not bad, but it wasn't. So Philly cheesesteak is Philly cheesesteak. It's ribeye. I go there, it's ground beef. And I was like, I should have known. I didn't think about it. Beef is just hard. Good beef is hard to find in Asia, it's especially in Vietnam, the Philippines. I'm used to ribeye steak in the USA, so it's a huge difference.
Ribeye steak. And
That's my go-to, man. I miss ribeye and Mexican
I'm
food.
sorry to say, like, okay, that's another thing too that I always think about the West when it comes to like steak.
Man, ribeye is the
Listen,
best, man.
Steak is
Or
one
tri-tip.
of the,
Tri-tip.
Steak is one of the biggest rip-off in the history of food.
Don't say you get the cheap cuts
No,
of steak.
it's not about the. I'm just saying. Think about it. Like, you go to a nice restaurant, or just a steak in general. Have you ever seen anybody actually put in work on a steak?
Oh, no.
It's the meat.
Yeah.
What do they really do? Look at the steak. They just take a piece of meat, put it on the grill, slap it on each side, blah blah blah, boom.
But have you ever had a bad quality steak where the people try to pass out like a chuck steak? If you get a chuck steak, that thing is like chewing leather. But for me, I cook a lot, so I make good
What I'm
steaks.
saying is like if you go to a fancy restaurant, they'll charge you like $100 for a piece of meat. What I'm saying is like you got Indian food, you got Vietnamese, you got all these foods. When they cook their food, I'm not saying like they put like marinating into it, lots of spice, a lot of things that involve in it. Come on, the steak, you charge me $100 for a piece of meat.
Oh, yeah,
like
I
you
could
put it on the
never
grill
do
for a flip, 10 seconds on each side.
You say something like my coworker. He's American, but his whole family was born in the Philippines. He was born there. He always equates how good food is by how long it takes to cook it. And I'm like, man, to me, food is good as it tastes. I don't care if it takes because he'll say, Filipino food is better because it takes 3 hours to cook it. Chinese food is all you got to do is toss it in there for like 3 minutes and it's done. And I'm like, but it tastes good. And he's like, no, but it doesn't take 4 hours. I'm like, I don't care how long
I'm saying
it takes.
like with steak, I think most people should never go to a fancy restaurant. Steak is something you should just buy.
Oh, yeah.
Meat at home and cook it.
I don't even remember the last time I've been to a steakhouse, man. Like, I'll go, what I do, I get some good cuts of steak and I just salt and pepper and that's it. Did we? Yeah, we paid.
Yeah, we
How's the weather? So the weather, it looks like it's raining a little bit. It's like on and off outside. I'm hoping that it'll kind of stop because I want to go sit over at our convenience store, but I don't know if we're going to get a chance to. We will see. So we're actually, are we leaving now?
No, I don't know. Not yet.
No, you don't know?
We were still planning to go have dessert, but what time is it?
Past your bedtime.
I don't have a watch. It's just 9:30.
That's already past your bedtime. Your bedtime is 8. Let's put this away. Damn menu.
What are they saying? Maybe face them at the window.
It's kind of weird they call this the American kitchen, but look, that's like
UK flag. This is American
But why do they have UK?
International.
But then why don't they call it the international kitchen? Why is it called the American kitchen?
Maybe it's more American kitchen.
Yeah, but look.
Call it
American kitchen.
American cafe.
American
American
kitchen, but then look, they got the UK flag.
The kitchen. It's a lot of American like stuff in the office. Yeah.
But why do they have the UK flag though? That's weird.
Wait. Didn't the English try to make
Yeah, the keyword tried. But then look, then they do have the American flag right next to it. That's weird. I haven't seen.
a lot of American equipment in there.
Picture tayo. Sa Christmas tree tayo.
The Grabs are picking up orders from here. So the Grabs,
yeah.
there's like 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sa tree tayo oh, sige.
A lot of people ask me about it, but I only use cash out here. I never use my card. What bank is it? A lot of people ask me about it, but I never.
I think you know the
What did you need? You needed to show them your night. Which one? VCG, VCB.
Alam ko
It's a
cellphone
Vietcom
mo,
bank.
eh.
It's called, what does that say? VCB Digibank?
Digibank, yeah.
VCB.
Ayaw.
What did you need to show them? What is it? VCB.
Oh, here.
Oh, you're gonna take it? Oh, okay. I was
Maybe
confused.
yours.
Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, you got the phones. You got
No,
the
you
phones.
join us.
No, I don't like pictures. So, like, Joanna couldn't open it because she's Filipino and it's harder for them, but U.S. citizens, it's easy.
What did you need to show them?
Just my passport.
Passport? Did you have to show them a visa?
Okay.
Just a passport?
That's all I just have my passport.
Yeah, passport.
Okay.
But Filipinos cannot open a
Oh, it's nice.
Oh,
Why did you join us?
the only reason I like it is because sometimes, I don't know, just a lot of local places you can just scan to pay.
That's what I was gonna ask. So people ask me that, but what is the benefit of
But
having a
you
local
can't-
bank?
You can't, I can't do cash deposit.
Yeah, I heard you can't do deposits.
Deposit, wire transfer for wires. The only way you can do cash is if you have like a work permit or you have payroll.
So what benefits do you get? What do you get to do with it?
There's just sometimes it's just easy. You don't have cash and you have some money and you just scan. It's not a
You
local-
scan from your bank account,
Yeah, just go like, I'll show you.
but you can't deposit money into it, cash, right?
I can only wise it, yeah. So I'll do this.
Wise.
And then I just scan the QR
And you could
code.
pay, like you could pay here and everything like that.
Yeah, most local places, you just scan the barcode and you just.
So that's basically the biggest benefit, though.
Pretty much. You just, there's
Can you
some
pull
time-
cash out?
Yeah. I
So
believe
maybe there's no fee to pull out cash.
That's another thing too.
So
yeah.
just those two things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can withdraw a big amount.
I think bigger amount.
Bigger amounts.
How much is big amount? I don't even know what's a big amount of you.
I could pull out 15 million at one transaction from
That's at a-
HSBC, but then you pull it back out and you could
Do they
do it
charge you?
again.
Like,
I have Charles Schwab, so I get all my fees refunded.
Maybe you should apply for Charles Schwab.
no, my bank, if I use my, where do we go now?
BP Bank.
BP Bank has zero charge.
That's what I heard
I can do
too.
15 million at a time.
Wait, zero charge?
Zero charge.
On both sides?
Yeah, both sides. I don't get charged.
I've tried to use them,
BP Bank.
The purple
but
one.
I've tried to use them twice. Every single time they're out of cash.
That's why I said BP and TP.
That's what I heard. VP and
Do they
TP.
have English menu?
Yeah,
Yeah. But if since
but
since
the
I'm
money's
USA,
always gone.
Since I'm USA, if I use my card and I get charged,
There's one up there too, on the main road too.
You're right, because we have to drive to be more.
I went there twice, and every single time the cash is out. So I've never been able to do
Because
it.
why Koreans like
global bank.
I don't know why they don't put more money in. It's been like that for 1 year at least. I don't know why.
And then you get charged on the Canadian side, but hopefully you don't charge you. That is weird. Yeah, try BP.
I try. There's a VP right here, but the problem is I've tried to use it 2 different times, and they're out of cash.
Because a lot of foreigners use it. Yeah.
Every single time I've tried to use it, and that wasn't the same day. It was like one day, and then like 2 weeks later, and it was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was like, this is crazy. I guess I'm gonna sign off. If we go to the local street neighborhood, we'll do another live stream. So I guess we're gonna wrap it up for at least right now, and then we are going to maybe do another one if we can beat the rain. It does look like it's a little wet out there, but if we can beat the rain, then I'll do another live stream from where we do it at. So hopefully we'll be back on in a few.